Hello and welcome to Nobody Meets Somebody, the podcast where two comedians
who are currently nobody
meet somebody.
who is famous. My name is Mary Picarazzi.
And I'm Tanvir Arora.
In today's episode, we got to talk with Jerry Garcia. You've seen him on HBO Latino, Laughs, Bite Size TV, and Stand Up and Deliver. Tanvir, are you excited?
I am super excited to talk to this guy. Also, can I speak some Spanish?
Jerry is amazing. I've worked with him before. He is a phenomenal person. So I'm super excited for this interview. Let's not wait.
Let's get into it.
Jerry. Hey, Jerry. Thanks so much for joining us.
What's up? What's up? Thanks for having me, guys. How's it going?
We are so happy to have you. We don't have enough Latinos on the show, so I have to beat out the amount of people that Indian people that we have on the show. We're gonna see who gets more at the end of the year. So you're on my
show. A lot of Indian people.
Weird. You can't find Latinos? Weird. In Texas?
Surprising. They meet our high standard criteria, basically, to answer my email. But, All right. As always, we have our handy dandy questions in my shiny red hat. Tanvir, what do you got?
I changed it to a friend's mug now.
Oh,
Nice.
I'm going all white on this show.
All right. I'm going to kick off the interview.
Doubling down.
I had no comment. We're not going to get friends sponsored. I don't know. All right. First question. Is there a joke that you won't do in front of your family?
That's a good question because I do more and more. My family's starting to come out again. Honestly, I can't think of one. I cannot think of any material. They seen it all. They see my special. On my special, I was cringing a little bit on some of the stuff that I was talking mess about, but it all went well, man. It all went well. So there's really no holds barred, dude, at all. Yeah.
What about when your kids get older? Because they're relatively young right now, right?
Not anymore, man. They're 13 and 14 now, dog, and they get everything, dude. And their friends watch your stuff, man. So no, you know what? It's just what it is that I keep the kids involved and included, dog. I actually do. I run jokes by them, and I tell them, hey, I'm thinking about doing this. Like, for example, right now that my two older kids, 14 and 13, they're playing basketball, and their team is horrible, dog. Like, they suck. They're bad. Really. Like, I tell them, you're out here wasting my time, you know? I tell them, if I had a day job and I had to miss for this, I would be very upset. You know? But so I run everything by them, and I tell them, dude, I'm gonna talk about you guys' basketball team, about what you guys are doing out there, and you know they're all about it, man. They're all about it.
That's good. That's great.
That pays the bills. They like the house, right? So.
Yeah, they get it. Yeah.
All right, David, what do you got?
Right before this, you joined in, I asked Mary, like, what kind of person Jerry is, and she's like, oh, he's a really good guy. I'm like, damn it, no. But
you had to be a jerk, I guess.
At least in person, though. Maybe not behind the scenes, though. Maybe
there you go.
Not behind camera, fool. Shoot, go ahead.
All right.
I'm safe here, fool. I'm in my safe place. I could say whatever.
Social studies corner you got going there.
Oh yeah. These are the places I've been to, dog. So I still got a lot more pins to put on this.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do the red and blue and white or yellow mean something? Or
not that way. They're just random pins that I had, dude.
No, no hidden meaning. No hidden meaning behind the red and blues.
Oh, there's some green ones. You can't even see the green ones. They're like meshed in there, bro. But they're everywhere, dude. Like I like the East. I got the East Coast, like Florida.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that is super cool.
I always thought of getting the maps that you can scratch off the states, the little scratch off. Because of course, I'm going to be like a scratcher, a little scratch off.
All right.
I've thought about doing the map with the pins or scratching off. It just doesn't go well with this.
They should mean something.
If I have the pins,
red,
it doesn't go.
Like the color should, like the red should mean all the places I bombed and stuff, right?
See, you can say that I can't.
That's
the problem.
Yeah, the place I got canceled from. Oh, I can't go here. Like that's a big one right there. That's a big.
Yeah, Tanvir can't say places he bombed. He can't say that.
All right. You watch those movies where they say like they're stuck in a time loop and the same day repeats over and over and over again.
Yeah, Groundhog Day, bro. I was born February 2nd. I was born on Groundhog Day, dog. That's my life. Man.
So what day from your life, if you were to be stuck in a time loop, what day from your life would that be? What day of your life you want it repeated over and over and over again?
Dude, I think the day I saw my HBO special, man. I mean, that day, there's so many things I could have done differently, and I wish I would have done it more than once, right? It was a one-shot deal, bro. Like, we only shot it one time. That was a budget for us at the time. So, That's one thing that I wish, man. I look at that special and I'm like, man, I missed this spot. I missed that jab. I should have done here. I should have said that. That's one day I wish I could do over and over
And just
over.
have better. Every time you do it, it's better. That's better. It's better.
Perfect it, bro. Yeah.
You did it one shot. Was there 2 shows that night, or was it just literally just one show?
One shot, one show, dude. Yeah,
Wow.
we shot 2 specials that day. That's why, man. I did mine, and then another buddy did his. So we had the theater for like 2 hours. Dog. So I did 45. He did 45.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
that's impressive.
Yep.
Go for it, Mary.
All right. Ooh, I don't know if this is a good one. Do you have any hidden talents?
I'm really good at. I consider myself a really good fantasy football manager, general manager. I'm really good at. I love sports, man. I love sports. I always wanted to be a handicapper. Like I've always wanted to be the guys who make the lines, the betting lines in Vegas. Like I always consider myself really good at that, and I try to guess them and all the time to see where they're at. Like today, Wednesday, right, is a good day for that. Tomorrow, the games begin. The week 13 or whatever the NFL starts tomorrow. And I like to always guess what the lines are, and I consider myself really good at that, man. I'm really bad at losing money. I'm really good at that too. I'm really good at losing money.
So who's your team?
I'm a Raider fan, bro, for life. Raider fan, always like. But you know what? I'm also, like I said, I'm really into fantasy football. So fantasy football really like makes you be a fan of everybody. I'm a fan. I'm rooting against some of the players that are playing against the Raiders. I'm rooting for them. You know, like Patrick Mahomes in particular. Like whenever plays the Raiders, like, hey, let's get this, baby. Let's knock these guys out.
Well, since we have you here, and I'm going to go ahead and ask a sports question because Tanvir won't let me ask this question. But so Baker Mayfield is going to the Rams. What do
it just makes sense, man. You know, it's
he's going to play. Sean McVay's already saying he's going to play this week.
We'll see. I didn't think he was. My kids were asking me, is he playing this week? I said, I don't see that happening. Like it's he's been here for 10 minutes.
What does Sean McVay have to lose?
Yo, man, let's do it, man. Let's have some fun. They're trying to sell tickets at this point, man, and I don't blame them, dog. Just whatever it takes. The whole team is out. There's like 13 guys out tomorrow, man. So yeah, whatever it takes.
Like, you know what? You're here. Just go. You're a fresh body. Let's go.
I'll be rooting for the Raiders, man, no matter what.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. All right, I got my sports question. I feel good.
Yeah, I was really bored with that.
Welcome back, dog. Welcome back, T.
All right, yeah, I'm back. All right, what's the weirdest place, like city or country you've performed in, especially with the map going on in the back? What was the weirdest place you performed in?
Man, I've been Birmingham, Alabama, bro. Was probably like the weirdest place. Birmingham, man. Dude, I walked around the whole town all day. I didn't see not one Mexican anywhere. But when the show came, it was slam packed with Mexicans. Like they came out of the kitchen, bro. The woodwork.
Nice.
They packed that place out, and so I felt very lonely during the day, and a lot of eyes were on me everywhere I went.
Right.
And then it's just a trip. It's weird, just how America is sometimes. We try to go get some dinner afterwards, and no lie, man, it's kind of sad though. They were like, yo, man, I wouldn't suggest you're out here too late, man. Just get back to the hotel as soon as possible, get your dinner and go back to your room, bro, like kind of stuff. And
when was this? What year? Like
this is not too long ago, man. The last week. No, it wasn't until I was probably like 2017 or something, man. Yeah, not too long ago.
Still pretty wild.
There's just some places that you got to be a little bit more careful than others.
I feel that. I've done some shows in Mississippi, and same. So
they sure don't roll out the red carpet, that's for sure.
No, especially for a white-looking Mexican like me. No. I don't know. What's something you never want to talk about on stage?
You know what? Nothing. I never want to disrespect anybody ever. You know, I do crowd work as necessary, and one of the reasons I don't do a lot of crowd work is because of that. I'm always worried. I actually do worry about offending somebody. And this has nothing to do with cancel culture or anything like that. It's just my personality. Mm-hmm. I do worry about having somebody leave my show upset, at something that I said, and I know it's just words, and I know I'm being a comedian. I'm doing my best to be making everybody laugh. But if you ever watch me, I know you have, Mary, but like I'll do crowd work, but it's always very, positive, fun, and it gets turned back to me or whatever. That's one thing I never want to like. To answer your question, is that I just worry something about offending anybody, and it's kind of whack to say as a comedian, like you shouldn't worry about that stuff. You know, what you say, you hold on to it.
Right.
But I actually do. For some reason, it's just my personality. It's just what it is. Like I always worry about. I don't know. Like when I started, veteran comics would be like, you know what, just one veteran comic in particular told me, don't ever make fun of big women or ugly women. Like they're just, it's not, don't ever go there, dog. And little things like that just stick with me. Like,
yeah. I mean, it makes sense though. Like, I mean, as artists, we want to give the illusion of them forgetting their lives and having that moment with us. And if they feel upset and they leave, I mean, that sort of just ruins the entire illusion of what we just worked for 45
experience.
years.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what people hang on to sometimes. So you know,
yeah, they'll always hang on to the negative stuff more than the positive stuff. So yeah, that's human nature. And the next question actually ties into with this. What's the best heckling story that you have? Some heckler that
oh, well, I've been I don't know. I've been heckled, man. I was heckled at I did a all urban show, all black show, black people show, and oh man, they laid it on me, dude. It was very early in my career. I started comedy in 2009, and this must have been very early, with around 2010, 11, and I did my first black room, man, and I felt overwhelmed, and once he started hitting, and they started talking back, I didn't know what to say. I had people literally like walk. And they would just turn their whole chair and put their back on me. And I don't want to hear this guy no more, and get them off, and boo, and next, and the whole next, and get off, and you're not ready. And it was one of the worst feelings, man. There's nothing that you can't say nothing in return. There's nothing that I had.
Did that ever stick with you? Did you ever like want to go back to that room now and be like, all right, I'm ready?
Well, that room is not around anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah. But just like the feeling of having that, like, to prove yourself again or something.
Yeah, no, yeah, it definitely stuck with me, because I do a lot of urban rooms now. I do a lot of, like, I just did Chocolate Sundays here in Hollywood, a very famous urban night, and it's one of my favorite shows to do, man. But yeah, that still comes up, man. When I still, like, we're about to hit the stage, that feeling does. Right. The ghost of Chris's past. Up,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's funny. All right. So, you and I have talked about this off stage, but how has social media changed your approach to comedy?
Well, yeah, the thing is that I got to whore myself out there a little bit more now, right? So, again, that's not part of my personality. I really do like my privacy in my life outside of comedy. I really enjoy, one of the perks of being a comedian is I get to spend a lot of time at home with my kids, picking them up from school, dropping them off, do things with my mom, my dad. And I don't like to share that side of me. I like to just keep that myself, man. So but social media makes you have to kind of do that. I just posted something up with my son this morning on my story, and it's like you have to, man. You have to.
It changes everything, especially with TikTok. TikTok is a much different beast than Instagram and Facebook. How are you approaching that differently?
It's hard, man, because it's a constant, especially like you said, TikToks and the reels and the YouTube reels, the shorts, all that. It's a constant. And that's just not. I'm 42 years old, man. That's not my vibe, man. That's not how I roll, dog. So, but I forced myself. You have to. I treat this as a job every day. So every day I wake up and say what I'm gonna do to better my career, and doing a quick video, a quick shout out, a quick little funny story, whatever it takes, dog. So it's a constant grind.
I'm not even at your level, and I have a whole social media calendar. That's how ridiculous.
Yeah, I've been sharing those calendars, man. Yeah. How do you feel today? Positivity Tuesday.
That's funny.
Go get on Wednesdays,
Shut the fuck up Thursdays.
Yeah, please.
Oh yeah, we need like one day of like social media where no one posts anything, like a complete.
Well, for me, I try and make that Sunday, dog. Sunday is like my day of like, I don't post shit, dog. I don't do nothing on Sunday. That's a Lord's Day. Right. I haven't been to church in 22 years, but still, that's a Lord's Day, dog.
That is the Dallas Cowboys Day for me, and that is the Lord's Day. So yeah.
You gotta go to the church and actually post about it, like. All right, I don't know who wrote this question. Probably me. What Mexican food can you compare your comedy to? Who wrote this?
Yeah, what is that?
I did not write that joke.
I wrote that question.
Well, I take offense to that question. Nah, just kidding. No, well, I love Mexican food. Obviously, I just call it food. But Probably menudo, bro, because menudo is a fixer upper, dog. It fixes you up from the worst hangovers, and it has all the things you wouldn't think you would like. You end up enjoying very much, and I think that's my comedy, dog.
Nice.
You don't know what, like, who is this guy? I don't like his accent. He looks weird. What's up with the comb over? He's too dark. But once you start listening to what the hell I'm saying, I think everyone likes it, and that's what menudo is. When somebody puts a bowl of menudo in front of you, you see that pork and you see all these weird things in it, and you're just like, what is this? But once you have it, you're back to life, baby. And
that is so beautiful. And this is going to be perfect for an Instagram reel. The perfect question, perfect answer. This is it. That's what it was about. Yeah.
I'll take it, Don.
Yeah, you reshare it. There you go. We did your work for you.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to piggyback off of that, because another question I have in there is, what Mexican food don't you like?
What Mexican food don't I like? Let me see. I love mole.
I hate tres leches. I'm
lactose intolerant, but I do like tres leches.
I am.
And I do understand it is a little overrated, dog. It is overrated. People like die for it, and it's not that serious, dog. But
especially when they're trying to embrace you to be more Mexican, they're like, I've got tres leches. Like, get that.
Yeah. Let me see. I mean, I like mole, enchiladas, of course, tacos. I'll probably say this. And again, it goes back to being lactose intolerant. I'm not a big fan of cheese, dog, but any quesadilla, dog, I'm straight. I don't need quesadillas in my life, dog.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And even though I do like enchiladas, but I don't know, for some reason, it hits different.
I'll break my rule.
I always pass on the quesadillas. Anybody offers a carne asada quesadilla, chicken quesadilla, I'm good, straight. Wow. And anything from Taco Bell, that's not Mexican.
Okay.
I'll piggyback off that. Do you like Indian food? If yes, what? If not, why?
I don't why. Indian food, bro. I don't remember having Indian food, dog. I don't. What? Curry? Is that curry?
This is where is the exit button to this podcast? Like,
did you say is curry? Is curry Indian food?
It's part of it, yeah.
Because I think that's as far as I go, bro. Curry.
All right, this part has to be edited out of the podcast.
When you're back in Texas, you're in San Antonio. We'll make sure you try it.
Yeah, for sure. All right.
I don't know if you guys watch Seinfeld, but Seinfeld has a funny episode about Indian food.
Oh yeah. I just watched that recently.
When he makes him open up an Indian restaurant and nobody comes.
Nobody comes there. Yeah, I literally watched that like a day ago. Yeah.
I love it.
Oh, speaking of, like, what shows or movies are you watching these days?
Right now, I'm a little bit on. Let me see here. I just House of Dragon, compa. House of Dragon, HBO, dog. I love Game of Thrones, man. And I'm not a nerd per se, dog. So I really like to listen to like podcasts and read into what the hell I'm missing. What am I watching here? What is going on? I like to understand what all this means, and it's so fascinating, dog. It's just a fascinating behavior. I love it, man. I love every bit. I'm also watching The Crown, dog, which is pretty badass. Don't spoil it for me, dog, because right now the queen is just doing her thing. Don't spoil it. But it's great, man. I love The Crown, dog. I just like to nerd out on stuff like that too, man. I try and get into some of the MCU stuff on Disney Plus, but they're losing me, bro. They're losing me, man.
Hey, the Disney Plus has a Nat Geo section, which is freaking amazing. I'm telling you, a lot of the Jeff Goldblum presents is pretty freaking far.
All right, I'll check it out.
Yeah.
After I finish watching 90 Day Fiance, that's my other binge.
Come on, either that or you kiss me.
No, guys.
Oh,
I love 90 Day Fiance.
There you go.
I love
that's what we wanted to hear.
It's amazing, fool.
See, that's my weakness. If I watch a show, like I'll get into The Circle on Netflix. Mm-hmm. If I get into that, then I'm stuck watching the entire season, and I have to know what happens. So yeah. I feel you. But you just need to own your nerdum. It's okay to be a nerd. We're cool now.
Yeah. We're back.
We're back. All right. So I'm going to ask you this question so that I can copy your answer and do it for myself. How did you build your following?
No, it was just consistency, comadre. Consistency, dude. And just putting out your clips, making sure people are watching you, your funny stuff, man. Have people tag, share. I mean, I only got 20-something thousand, dog. I mean, I want that 100K, bro. I'm shooting for that 100K at least. So, but I'm proud to say that my 20-something thousand, they're all real, man. They're all real, right. And so it's really people who come out to the shows and support, dog. But it's little by little, dog. Little by little.
I like how you say just 20,000. Well, I just hit 69 followers on TikTok, and I was like, I'm doing it, guys.
That's a good number, though.
Ay,
69 is a fun number to have.
What's the most racist thing one has ever said to you? Either like during the show or after the show or whatever.
I mean, the simple, this beaner is funny, I guess, and I would take that as a compliment, stuff like that. Right. You know, I'm a LA born and raised, bro, so we don't really see a lot of that stuff here, man. You know, it's like there's just you see everything here, and there's just so many Latinos around me all the time. So it's really Mexicans we're already racist against each other already, fool. So nothing can hurt us, fool, anymore, dog. Nah.
Yeah, we're real mean. This is a good one. Because I've worked with you before, and you do such an amazing job of welcoming other comics into like, hey, let's come out, let's go do a show. How important is it for you to help out, especially other Latina comedians?
Yeah, everything, bro. Yeah, I have a few people under my wing right now, man. I'm really proud to say, and you know, I love helping them out. The feedback I give them and stuff like that, because I got that when I look, man. I'm 42, so I started when I was 29 years old. And so I was a little older for when I started. So I gravitated towards older comedians when I first started. So I would hang out with a lot of the OGs, man, back like Steve Trevino back in the day. I got to meet Paul Rodriguez very early in my career. Willie Barcena, a bunch of guys who were like somewhat older than me, and I just gravitated more towards them than the younger guys and the younger comics. And so they helped me out a lot, man. They gave me a lot of advice, and just to be yourself, be real, organic and genuine, and everything you say, it's got to be your own words, your language. And you know, it's just, and now I get to give that back to other comics. Right. And I love it, man. I love talking comedy anytime, man. Ralph Barbosa is a good friend of mine who's blowing up right now, and I saw him 3 years ago, man. I told him 3 years ago, you're gonna be a huge star one day, bro. Like, I can't wait, man. And all we did was talk comedy for like a whole week when we hung out there, man.
Nice.
Yeah, we're all pretty proud of Ralphie. We're like, that's a boy done good right there.
A great guy for sure. Since you're in LA, what's been the best celebrity encounter, or even the worst celebrity encounter that you had?
I haven't had a bad celebrity encounter, man. I got a lot of good ones. I've been pretty blessed, man. The best one I got to say is Dave Chappelle for me, man.
Nice.
You know, I got to hang out with Dave Chappelle backstage at the Comedy Store one time. There's like a little private area just for comedians. It's like a little bar area where only comics can go. And I got to pick his brain, dude, and it was amazing, man. Just speaking and hearing him speak and talk about how this is Latinos era now, and just to get ready. That is, he just told me that it's our time, like brown people. It's your time to step up, man. And so he's probably the best encounter. You know, I've had a bunch of little celebrity sightings, stuff like IG stars and stuff like that, and I've been pretty cool, man. I've never had anybody trip on me, dude. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
That's fair. What's next on your bucket list? What do you want to do?
Acting, man. Acting right now. That's my next step right now, dude. So I got to guest star on Lopez versus Lopez. And that just got me like the acting bug going, man. And so the casting director hit me up. One of the creators of the show recommended me for this role. And so, ever since then, man, I've been like, yo, let's do this. Let's get more auditions going. Let's get more. I'm taking acting classes and everything. So that's my next thing, man. I've shot a couple things here and there, indie films and short films and stuff like that. But I want to take it to the next level, man, and take this a little bit more serious. That's definitely the next step, man, for sure.
Awesome.
Had you worked with George before, like in the comedy world before?
No, I've just seen him around, dude. I've just seen him around at clubs and stuff, but no, nothing like this, man. I was just a big fan, and we got to chop it up a little bit in between scenes there, though. So it was cool. I got to tell him how much he meant to me in my career. And I tell everybody the story that George is the reason I got into comedy, man. George Lopez, I was a huge fan of his, man, and I always wanted to be a comedian. And I tell this like tongue in cheek, I guess is what you say it, but basically, him being not the most good-looking person in the world is what made me want to be a comedian. Die like, yo, if that guy can make it, die, I can make it. Die, you know. If they're allowing brown, sweaty guys like me go on and perform, I'm next. Let's do this.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Yeah, you're saying there's a chance for sure.
That's
all
like
I knew was Mario Lopez, man. That's all I knew, man. So now when I saw George Lopez, I said, it's on, baby. He opened the door for sure for people like me.
That's such a comedian thing, though. Yeah, I think we all have that, right? All right, I don't look good, but I'm funny. How about
Hell
that?
yeah.
You know? So
Hell yeah.
cool.
And filters go a long way, brother.
All right. What's your favorite excuse to get out of things in life?
Oh, my kids, dog. I use my
I knew
kids.
it. I so knew it.
Hell yeah, dog. I haven't helped anybody move in like 15 years, fool. So I'm good, dog.
So what is it? The kid has like a school thing. A kid is sick, or
Oh yeah, they got my kid sick. My kid, he's got a basketball game. I gotta go ahead and watch him lose. And oh yeah, they're the food. I get, dude. I'm telling you, man, all the time. Birthday parties, dinners. Like, yo, man, come hang out over here. And I got my kids, fool. I got my kid.
If I go out to LA and I'll be like, hey Jerry, let's go do a show, you'll be like, oh, my kids are sick, I gotta go.
That's my go-to. So
yeah,
get ready for that one, Mary. Get ready.
What happened to the kid? The kid broke his nose, and then you call the kid and just punch him, and you know.
Just trying to send me a picture. I'm a picture of what he's doing right now. I'm he's right here. I'm with him.
He's bleeding.
Do you have any kind of pre-show routines?
Pre-show routines, not really, dude. But I do like to get a feel for the room. So I like to go and watch the prior comics, how they're doing, how the audience is treating them. I just like to get a feel for what I'm about to get into, dude. So what are they laughing at? What are they not? Are they tight? Are they loose? Are they easy? Whatever it is. Are they drunk? I want to know that before I go up on stage. So other than that, I'm chill, man. I'm ready, dude. I'm prepared. Yeah, I don't have I don't go in order in any way. So I have a bunch of Rolodex stuff going on in my head of what I want to talk about, and whatever comes out. And a lot of that comes off the feel of the room. I feed off the room. If there's a lot of single people, I'll do more single material. A lot of couples, I'll do more couples material. Older couple, do more children, comic parent material, so forth and so on. So I have to get a feel for a room before knowing what I'm going into.
I will say that was a little different when I worked with you, because I'm not used to a headliner paying attention throughout the whole show. Yeah. And I remember looking over going, oh shit, he's actually listening.
Yeah, especially in the beginning of the show, Mary. Yeah, especially if you go up early, dog. Yeah. I like to watch the first few minutes of the show just to get see how it's going. And then after that, yeah, I'll walk out. Obviously, there's no green room there at that place. So
but it was just something I was like, oh wow, I've never actually had a headliner actually sit through. I'm like, oh.
Okay. I like watching comics I've never seen before. So yes, that's one thing too. I love to, and I want to see them. I've never seen them. I want to see you. If I've seen you already, it's all right. I could
take it or leave it. Yeah.
Funny or not, I go. I watch this guy. He's good, or he's not, or whatever.
That's cool. What's the best compliment you've ever received?
Dude, a simple, you're funny. You made my day. You know, you got me out of this, downward spiral that I was feeling, and so forth and so on. Yeah, man, I get a lot of those messages, man. You got me through a breakup, through my losing my job, through my illness, all this stuff, man. So, yeah, it's a beautiful thing, man, to hear and have people come up to me all the time, or in person, or through messages, and or in person at the shows, man. Of course, and people were like, "Oh, I've never been to a show, and this is amazing. This is great."
Nice.
How crazy is it that, I mean, I'm noticing this trend more often. I'm presuming you are too. That you're seeing people who are in their 30s, mid 30s. This is the first comedy show they've ever been to.
Yeah, it happens a lot, dude. Right? I feel like more than ever, right? So
it's like they're starting to get out more or something. I don't know.
It goes back to the social media, man. They're watching more social media. They're watching more stand-up comedy on social media, dog. I used to putting up the reels and stuff like that. So these are places that people want to go experience more and more now, which is good. Again, it's good for us, dog.
Yeah.
There's enough laughs for everybody, fool, and I'm all about it, dog.
Yeah.
I'll take 2.
Hell
yeah. I'm out.
Oh, okay. Then I'm on the last question. All right. Well, we definitely want to say thank you so much for being part of the show. We are going to close, as we close with every guest. We ask the same question. When someone Googles you, what do you want your autocomplete to be?
Wait. What do you mean my autocomplete?
Like someone types in Jerry Garcia, comedian. What words you want to pop up?
Funniest Latino stand-up today, or the most amazing comedian you're ever gonna hear or see. Must watch. Top 10, like top 5 comic, like that shit. I want when people Google me, I want it to say top comedian of all time. Fool.
You don't want people to search like Jerry Garcia's kids suck at basketball or something like that.
No.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being part of the show. We just want to say thank you, and then we'll see y'all next time.
Oh, thank you so much, guys. This is dope, man. Hit me up. Let me know. Tag me, fool. Hit me up. So yeah, see you on Friday.
Well, that's our show. What'd you think, Tanvir?
Great. Also, his kids suck at basketball, and I'm happy he just owns up to it, right? Like he's really into. I mean, yeah, that's great. But also, he said he doesn't want to offend people, like strangers, but he's cool offending with his family.
It's different when it's your own kid. I'll be honest.
I know. That's cool.
But that's great. I mean, at some point, we do need those parents that are realistic to just be like, you know what, it might not be. This might not be it today.
No, that's great. That's awesome, actually.
Oh, I love it. Well, as always, we want to thank you all for watching. If you had fun, please like and subscribe. You can see that below. And if you really, really liked it, please share it with your family, friends, and enemies. As always, I'm Mary Picarazzi.
And I'm Tanvir Arora.
Till next time.